Today I'm going to be showing you how to use this software called Advanced Steel. So the first thing is to create a grid. You type 0, 0, then enter so that it starts at 0, 0. Let me show you what I mean. That. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, it's starting at 0, 0. Okay, so now I'm going to make it a small one, 12,000 for 12 meters, then comma, let's say 25,000, enter. Okay, this is the grid line. Okay, if I double click on this one, a dialog box will pop up. On the dialog box, I'm going to change this to aging. I'm going to change this to capitals. I'm going to change this to, okay, it's 4. Let me say we change it to 3. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think for this one I'm done, as you can see. Okay, let's go for this one. I'm going to change this to aging. I'll leave this as numbers. I'm going to change this value to 5,000. Let's see. Okay, go to close. As you can see, these are my grid lines. Okay, next thing is to create my frame, which is the portal frame. Okay, let's do that. My portal frame is going to start here. It's going to end here. It's going to have a height of so much. Okay, now what is going to pop up is a dialog box. In the dialog box, that is when I'm going to change my things. I'm going to go for setting out. Okay, this is the span. Okay, the total height, let's say it's 5,000. Then the eve height, let's say it's 4,000. Okay, you can enter it as degrees as well here. Okay, it's about 9. Okay, let me reduce it to 7 degrees. Okay, as you can see, it's using this to calculate the height. Okay, I'm going to go to the sections. I'm going to change the section. These are universal beams. Okay, I'm going to change the section to, I don't want to do I actually don't like slender sections, so for plastic ones they are the heaviest. Okay, this one could be okay. It's talk for another day. I'm going to be using let me use this one. Okay, for the rafter I'm going to change. I'm going to use this one. Okay, once we are done, I'm going to update. I'm going to close. After that, now I want to model the connection. You can do this using this thing called the connection vault. Okay, if it's a hunch, I'll go to a hunch, beam. Let me say this is the apex hunch. I'll select this one and click enter. Select the other one, click enter. Okay, I take a bit of time. Okay, as you can see, there it is. Okay, let me minimize this a bit. Right, let me play around with this one. Under general, this is where I'm going to change it. Okay, this 4 and 5, let's go to 4 and 5. I'm going to type in 20. 5, I'm going to type in 20. Okay, then okay, 3, which is 3. Okay, 3 is actually this number. It's grayed out. Let me change it a bit to okay, let me just leave it like that. On the thickness here, 7 and 8. Okay, 7 and 8, I'm going to change it to 10. Then this one I'm going to change it to 10 as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, now this is how it's going to appear. Okay, let me go to the bolts. I'm going to use 16mm bolts, XOX bolts, grade 8.8. Okay, there's going to be a distance of 60mm from center to center. I can invert the bolts, it's not going to be necessary. Okay, if you hold down the shift button, then you hold down the wheel of the mouse, you can orbit it a bit so that you have a look at the connection. I think it's fine. You close it just for learning how to draw. So you hold down the shift, you rotate it a bit, you go to the connection forward. Now I'm going to go to my if hinge. Okay, I'll select the column, enter, then the rafter, enter. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'll click on general, on the hinge. This one here, it's going to be 0.2 times this 0.2 of 12 meters. That is 0.2 of the, it's actually 1.2, somewhere about the 1.2. Okay, so I'll type in 1200. Okay, sorry, this one, since it's plus 200, you can type 200. Then here I'll type in 1200. Let's see. Yes, I think my hunch is okay. Okay, this is a bit much. Let me reduce it to 170. Let's see. Hold down the shift button, the mouse wheel. Let's see. I think it's done. I think it's okay. Okay. Now on number 3, I don't care about that one. Go to the next one. Let me go to the next one. I don't want an additional thing. Let's, okay, this is the gap between the two projection. What is this? Number 4. Number 4 is this part here. Okay, I'm going to change it to 10. Then on the bottom, number 5, I'm going to change it to 10 as well. Okay, width project. Okay, let me just do a projection. 5mm, 5mm. I will just say 10 and 10 and the other one. Okay. Now I'll go to bolts. 20mm bolts. I think I'll use 16mm bolts. Maybe change much. Let me reduce this. Bolt groups, I'm not going to change that for now. I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to change that for now. Let me go for the stiffeners. You know, these are of vital importance. I'm going to put a stiffener at number 3 here. I'm going to put a full stiffen, full, not half. So then at number 1, I think I need another stiffener. Let me say half this time. We hold down shift and a bit. Okay, it's not really necessary since I have a cap, so I'm going to remove that one. Okay, this part, I'm going to have something connected to this part, so I think I'm done. I'm going to close. I'll click on this box, I'll right click, and I'll propagate the joint so that it goes to this other end. Okay, as you can see. And now I'm going to go for the base plate. Click on this one, the first one. Then you click on the column. You say no. Okay, let's just wait a bit. I think now we have a column. Hold down the shift, the mouse wheel so that you might see properly. I'll go to the base. It's 30mm thick. Okay, here I'll deselect here. Okay, from this side, that's at 4 and 3. 4 and 3, I'll reduce it to 150, and this one I'll reduce it to 150. Let's see. Okay, let me just make it 140, and this one I'll make it 140, sorry, 140. Okay, this one I'll reduce, I'll make it I'll leave it as is. Okay, let me move to the next one. It's about the plate. Okay, next one. Okay, here at number 3, offset from center, intermediate distance. Okay, for this one, if it was 140, and I'm going to subtract 140 times 2, it's going to give me let me just check. 140 times 2 equals, okay, this one. Then I'm going to subtract 100 equals 180. Okay, let me use that one. Let's remove this. It's 180. See, as you can see, it's now in place. This is this center. This is the distance in between the two. Okay, I think that is all for now. Let me go to the stiffeners. I'll just add a few stiffeners so that I can just show you how it's done. But I'm not really interested. Okay, let me just add this kind of stiffener, so you can see. Number 6 and 7. I'll type in 75 and 7 here, 75. Okay, then the height 100. Okay, I think it's done. That is how you add stiffeners. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me propagate. You right click, you propagate that joint to appear on the other one. Okay, as you can see, now we have a portal frame. We have only one portal frame, so I'm going to select the portal frame. I selected everything. Okay, I'm going to close. I'm going to go to advanced steel 2 palette. Okay, I'm going to click on this on tools. Then this one, it's called transform elements. It's similar to copy. Okay, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies, so I'm going to type in 5 here. Okay, I'm going to use this click thing so that I click on the first node and then I'll click. Okay, let me change something here. Let's see, I'll click on this thing. Let's see. Okay, I'll then click on ends, medium, center, geometric center, intersection. Okay, let me just click on this one. If I click on this, you snap that point, you also snap on that one, and then I'll include this and click it. Just wait a bit. It's taking a bit of time. Let's just wait. Okay, as you can see, they've all appeared. Okay, now we have all the portal frames. Right, I'm going to select this. I'm going to select the first portal frame. I'm going to change. Okay, let me just right click. Let me just double click on the first portal frame like this. I would rather not use a portal, I'll use a gable one. There are reasons to that. The gable one is additional. Okay, as you can see, sections. Okay, for the rafters. Let's see. Okay. Under the gable, I'll have to change this one to something like this. I'll update. Okay, I've changed only these ones to the smallest, okay, the very smallest. Let me do that. Okay. Okay, let me just do it on this side. On this side I'll leave as is. Go to close. I want to show you how to add connections to it, so it is best, it is in your best interest that I do what I did. Okay, I'll select on the connection vault, I'll then select on the base, I'll click on the columns, I'll click on no, just like I did for the first one. Okay, as you can see we have a base. I'm going to go to this part. This one I'll reduce it maybe to 25. Okay, I'll come here, I'll deselect this one, I'll reduce it to 150. Okay, let me just make it 150 throughout. As you can see, it's going to be a whole lot smaller. Okay, now before we go for the stiffeners, let me go for the bolts. Okay, these are holding down bolts. I'll reduce them to much smaller size. Use that kind of bolt. Okay, let me move forward. Okay, here if it's 150 and you to be left with about 100 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, then I'll go to the next one. I'll be left with something like 100. Let's see. Okay, it's too close to the center. Let me say 150. Check. Let me say maybe 200. Okay, go to this one. I type in 200. I think we are done. Okay, as you can see, I guess looks okay. I'll right click on this one. I'll propagate. Okay, now we have another one there. Okay, any kind of connection that we would have will be actually modeled using this connection vault. Okay. Now I want a beam connection. Let's see which looks better. Okay. 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 Gable post fine plate without. Okay, let's look at this one. You can check out the connection using this thing. As you can see, looks okay. I think this is the most appropriate. So I'll click on the rafter, I'll click the column, right click. As you can see, it's not really making much sense, is it? We kind of used the wrong one. So let me delete that one. Okay. I think this one is the right one. Okay, I'll click on this pin and this one. Let's see. Okay, I think that one is the right one. Okay, let's just change a few things so that looks great. Okay, the first thing is to minimize this one. Okay, go to this plate here. It's 10 millimeter. Okay, bolt distance. I think this is okay. Okay, bolt holes. Okay, let me reduce the bolts to 16 millimeters. Okay. Stiffener. I'll add the full stiffener here. Okay, bolt distance, set bolt distance number 2 here. It's the distance between the two bolts. Let me make it 100. Okay, Now the plate itself, I'm going to for number 4. I'm going to look at number 3. Okay, number 3 here. Let's say 50. Looks better, right? As you can see, I think it's making perfect sense here. Okay. Now the other direction, number 2. I'm going to type in 25. Let's see. Okay. Looks good. Good enough for me. I think I'll leave it as this. As is. Close down this one. Right click. I'll propagate the joint to the other location here. Okay, now we have fairly what is called a portal frame. Now what we need to do is to connect these portal frames using an if beam. Okay, I'll use this round section. Okay, I'll click on that point and that point. Let's see. Okay, we have one here. Let me just close. Okay, how big? Looks too big to me. I'll reduce it to the smallest. Okay, let me close. I'll select this one. Selected the wrong thing. I'll select this beam, then I'll mirror on it. Okay, click here, you use mirror, then click on that point, and you click no. It's similar to AutoCAD, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to lower it a bit. I'm going to move it in the downward direction, maybe by 180. Let's see. Looks good. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to select this beam. Press on Control so that I can select the other one. I'm going to select the other beam. Okay, I'll just select the other beams. I'll select the 2 beams. This. Now I'll call how many I want. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. To go here, click on this one. I need 4. Okay. I'll click on this one. I'll click on the start point. There's somewhere there. I'll click on the other point. And I'm going to apply. Okay. As you can see, they are now connected. I'm going to close this for now. I'm going to go back to the connection fault. These are tubes, so I'll click on this tube. Okay, tubes. Are these tubes? Yes. Okay. Then I'll click on this one. Double click in plate. I'll select the beam. Right click. Select the other one. Right click. Last one. Right click. Okay. As you can see, the plate has been added again. Okay. Go to the end plate like this one. It's 200. Let me just make it 150 by 150. Let's see. It makes sense. Okay. I'll go to the next plate. It's actually 150. Yeah, 150. It's now smaller. I'll go to the bolts. I'll reduce them to 12mm bolts. Okay, bolt groups. Okay. We are going to leave 25 from each end. Let's see. Okay, looks okay. We close. Let me propagate this. Right click. I'll propagate it. Okay, as you can see, only the ones at the very end are left out. Okay. The reason why we choose to use such software is that to ensure that there's no clash. By clash, what we mean is one piece of metal is going through the other. It can happen in a drawing, but it can never happen in real life. So once such a scenario is discovered on site, it will cost the contractor as he has to make the necessary changes to the structure. Right click, select the next one, right click. Okay, I think we are good. Let me see the end plate here. As you still remember, it was 150. Other one was also 150. Okay, the bolts were 12mm bolts. Okay, then the bolt groups were 2 and the 25mm. 25. I think we are good. We update it close. Okay, just rotate it a bit like that, as you can see. Okay, I'll right click on that one. I'll then propagate. Let's see. Okay, I think we are good. We have everything in place. Okay. Now we are going to add I think we are going to add our pay lines. Okay, for pay lines, click on these two here. Once you do that, click on the rafters where the pay lines will rest. For example, these ones. Then you click enter, click no again. Okay, let's just wait a bit. As you can see, they are now there. Then here we are going to go to all, so that we go to the South African. This is what we normally use here in Zimbabwe. I don't know where you are from. Okay, we use what are called lipped channels. Okay, I clicked on the lipped channels. Then we normally use this one for this size, so you can see. Okay, then we are not going to have any edge beams. Okay, let's go to the alignment. Here we have got a distance here at 4. Let's just make it 10mm. Okay, distances. Okay, the first one is at 200, then these ones are at 1500. Okay, the last one now is seated in rather an odd place, so we are going to reduce it to 1000. Let's see. Okay, it's now better. I think we are good. Then we are going to make sure that this globally face the downward direction. So I'm going to flip these profiles like that. I think we are good. To close. Okay. Right, we are going to do almost something that is similar to what we've done. I'm going to select all the rafters like that. Okay. Then we click on enter, then no twice. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go to sections. We're going to go to all like this. Then we're going to look for the South African. It's under S. Okay, it was a lift channel. It was actually to this one. Okay, we're going to remove the edge beam. We're going to come back to distances. We're going to reduce this to 1500. We're going to reduce this to 1000. We're going to apply this. Okay, as you can see, channels seem good. Good enough for me. Okay, I'm going to close. Now we are going to connect. We're going to connect this. We're going to connect the pay lines to. I'm going to connect the pay lines to the rafters. Okay, so we're going to go to connection code. It's under this one. Fabricated macro stuff. Erase that one. I think it's somewhere here. I'm going to start with a single one for now. Let me start with the single one. Okay, let me start with that one. So I'm going to select my column, my rafter, enter, my first pillar, enter. Let me deselect. Let me delete this thing. Okay, let me redo it. I want to click on this double one. I want to select this one, enter. I want to select this one and enter again. Let's just check. Okay, I think I did it properly. I'm going to come here. I'm going to reduce this one to 25. I'm going to reduce this one to 25. I'm going to reduce this intermediate distance to 50. Okay, as you can see, it's now making sense. The balls, I'm going to reduce them to 10. Okay, let's see. That is what I normally do. Okay, I'm going to select this one, right click, I'm going to propagate that one. Okay, there's a bit of a problem with the software. It's going to duplicate certain things. I'm going to delete. It always happens when I'm dealing with pay lines. If you look at this one, applying connections, once it's done, you can continue. It's almost done. Okay, looks like it's done. Let's continue. Okay, as you can see, like I said, there's a bit of duplication, so I'll have to delete these ones. Just click on it, and then I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to delete it a few times. Okay, let's see. As you can see, I've deleted the thing. Something wrong with the pay lines. One of these has let me undo a bit. I think I made a mistake somewhere. I deleted the pay lines. Okay, here's where I made the mistake. You select that one, delete. Okay. Selecting that one, delete. Selecting that one, delete. Done. We'll move on to the next. I'll select that. Okay, let me not select that one. Select this one and delete. Okay, select this one, delete. Select that one, delete. Select that one, delete. Okay. Move to the next one. Select that one, delete. Delete that one, delete. Let's edit it a couple of times. Okay, this one I'm going to delete it. That one. Let's stop. We delete that part. That part is done. Okay. Now I'm only left with adding the ones at the very end there. So I'm going to use the single one this time. Okay. I'm going to select rafter, enter, pay line, enter. Okay, as you can see, it's almost a matter of repeating. Okay, I'm going to put an overlay on this one since it's at the end. In the plate, I'm going to reduce this one to 25. I'm going to reduce this one to 25. I'm going to go to this part. I'm going to reduce this one to 50. Okay. Also, I'm going to reduce them to 10. I think we are done. I'm going to close. I'm going to select this one. I want to copy this, so I'm going to go to advanced steel 2 pellets. I'm going to select this copy joint. Now I'm going to select the rafter, enter, the section, enter, rafter, enter, section, enter. I'm just going to repeat. Enter, let's go, enter, okay, enter, enter, okay, enter, 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 enter. Okay, then let me go to the other side. Enter, 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 enter. Okay, let me deselect, undo, escape, let me undo a bit. I think I made some mistakes here. Okay, let me copy. I'll select this one, enter, select on the router, enter, select on this one, that one, enter. Let me select this one, enter. I'm going to select this one, enter. That one, that one. Okay, let me just do what I was doing. Select this one, enter, enter, enter. This one, enter, this one, enter, 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 enter. Okay, we go to this side, enter, 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 enter. Almost done. We repeat the copy second, and this one, enter, and enter, okay. Almost. Now we are done. Okay, this is how we model our photo frame. Now the advantage of using this software is that you can click on this check, you can do a check if there are any errors. As you can see, there are no errors, which means that if you use this to do your drawing, there's going to be no errors whatsoever. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm not going to bother you with anything. Let me just go to, let me just do, I think the modeling is done. We'll talk about the drawing some other time. Okay, thank you. Please share, subscribe, and like.